Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to vlog number 10. Wow. I am here with the rabbits. It's a good area where it's just quiet and we're at the evening, so it's not even worry about the sun as much as the quiet. It's very quiet. It's usually peaceful in the garden as well. Um, but I find it a little bit more peaceful, more isolated here with the rabbits. But um, I don't know. I wanted to share some of the things that have been going through my mind. And as a homesteader, I've been really working on organizing myself and my family and being able to, you know, be able to do things without having to spend that hard working money where I need to eventually pay off my mortgage. And that's like a big goal. And I'm sure everybody has that goal, or, somewhat majority of everyone here wants to be able to pay their mortgage so they won't have to worry about that. So I'm at a predicament where I have a very high mortgage and I have a homestead. So it is tough on me, but all this happens for a passion. So as hard it might seem, it doesn't really stress me as much as it would stress someone else. Now, I am here to basically build. And when I say build, I mean set my structure, be able to know what I'm doing for the right reasons. And honestly, I love animals, and to learn about where my nutrients is coming from and be able to know how I get fed on a day-to-day basis really makes me look at a better, or should I say a wider area of our food, so that's where I want to be able to produce my meats, my veggies, and be able to give to my family what I know that is pure and good and nothing but full blessings to them. Um, and so that's where my mind really sits. And with everything that's going on, I'm trying to actually organize myself to a point where I can be able to do this full time. And I'm sure everyone out there wants to do the same thing. And why not? Why not do the same thing? Why not be able to live at home, take care of what you're most passionate about, and be able to go to bed knowing that everything is taken care of and your family is sleeping with nothing but blessings the next morning? That is something I always think about, and I'm like, that is something I aim for, that I want. And eventually, with all my blessings, with all the sweat, with everything I do it for a reason. And eventually, it's all going to get paid off. So that's how I see it. Um, I do have a lot of projects coming up, and eventually I'm going to get it done. And when it gets done, I'm off to the next project. And a lot of people ask me, it's like, wow, you here a year and you got so much done. And I was like, I know, it feels so good. And they also asked me, it's like, well, you don't feel burnt out? And I was like, no, I don't, And then I started thinking, like, I mean, not that you should, because not everybody's, that type of person. But I guess for me, I don't feel burnt out. Maybe it's because of a passion, because I love doing it. And when I do it, I don't do it because I need to do it for a reason. I do it because I love to do it. So, maybe it's that, But for the most part, getting the homestead up and going and being able to produce for your family and achieve an income. And that's pretty much where eventually I want to see myself. I want to see myself where I can nurture and be with my animals, take care of them, give them the best blessings, you know, and hope that someone else can cherish those blessings to their family when they bring it home. Um, whether it's pets, whether it's a meal on the table. And at first, it was very hard for me to kind of understand that, and it was hard, but I did understand. For my wife is very hard, and not that she don't understand, but it's more like, do I have to understand? It's like, she's a lover for when it comes to animals, and she'll do whatever it takes for them not to be slaughtered. And that's kind of a harsh way of saying slaughter. I usually don't use that word. I usually say dressed, like, you dress your chicken or you dress your rabbit, and you get them ready. And so, yeah, so I take that back. I'm gonna use that word instead. It just sounds so much more humane, more better for me anyway. Um, but yeah, so my wife, she's really iffy on that, but eventually she's gonna understand, and eventually, you know, we as homesteaders are going to build, and at the end of the day, realize what are we doing for our family, and it really comes down to that. It really comes down to, why are we doing it? Why homesteaders do what they do? Um, and so yeah, so I always reach for improvements, try to get the best organized process I can. And as big as my head is, I read and Google and, read some more. I try to research everything, and I don't take one advice from just a certain, uh, you know, publisher, because I believe that everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their own, ideas of how it should be. And some are facts. Some are just the way they do it. It might be facts to where they're at, but we are all over the world. So what happens here might not be good for where you are. So that's why I like to research, and I like to go in depth of what is going on and try to learn as much as I can. Um, and so yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to analyze everything that's here on the homestead and be able to try to make a profit, um, and try to complete some of those building blocks that I'm trying to put in place. And eventually, maybe not today, tomorrow, or next year, but eventually I will get to where we want to be. Um, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters, guys. All right, so I am going to go in. It thundered, but no drops as of yet. Or should I say, it's actually starting. All right, well, that's all I got, guys. I am going to go ahead inside. Um, thank you for listening. I just wanted to vent that. I was just thinking all day. And honestly, after I did the animals, the garden, um, by the way, tomorrow there will be a video, the good, the bad, and the ugly coming out early morning, that I also worked on today. So just so you guys know, it will be out tomorrow. And yeah, so and then the rest of the day just had me thinking what to do. And that's how I do it every time, where I don't have nothing else to do. I think about improving the homestead, improving the animals and where they are and where they live, and try to make the best, not just for me, but for them as well. So that's it, guys. That's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you tomorrow at another time. Guys, take care. God bless.